Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Saturday, November 8th, 2025. With you as always, I'm Warren Peace. We are Allstar Pro Wrestling, and this is Unlimited Sans Mercy. Il Mete. Broadcasting live from Paris, France, but the the European tour, I should say. And we are about to get underway with some underground action.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling Underground Championship.
There's about to be a fight in France tonight as the Brawler, the Moscow Mauler, one half of the Chosen Ones, representing the Order, the Big Russian. This is his wheelhouse. This is what this man was built to do. Ready for the fight here at Unlimited. Big Tyler Nelson marching down to the square circle. No ropes, no rules, just fights. Two-time Classic Tag Team Champion. On the hunt for some gold. Looking primed and ready tonight. But the champion in the house, the player, the heartbreaker, the king of the underground. Ready to kick off this show in prime fashion, the former Fight Night champion, representing the kings of the fallen throne. Leaving the wise man Jackson Silver behind. The champion. Ready to go to work. Live in front of this rowdy Paris crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed underground champion, Jackson Cole Bay.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 268 pounds, the Enforcer, Tyler Nelson. And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Underground Champion, Pretty Boy Jackson Cole.
The struggle is real here. The back and forth early on. Smashing the single leg. Nelson driving the hard knee right into the temple. Taking control early here. The Mauler trying to overwhelm his opponent. Possessing the size and strength advantage. Nelson trying to overwhelm and just smother Cole. But Cole saying, I ain't no slouch neither. I've been getting them gains too. Big deadlift military drop right on the canvas. On the mat, I should say. Fighting outside of the ring. And still, nobody able to gain the advantage. Nelson doing his damnedest though. Cole trying to work the combo. Cut off once again. Nelson. Telling you, this man came in primed, firing on all cylinders. The monster attack, no counter, nice standing switch. The champion, the king of the underground. Jackson Cole with a big spear to wash it down. Double underhook cutter from the champion, Cole. Putting a little stank on it. The Philadelphia native said he didn't fly 15 hours first class to walk out here light tonight. Big German suplex. Sans Mercy. The referee keeping a close eye on the situation, but the champion as a whole locked in. And Nelson coming in with all the fire, dropping the heavy bombs. But in the war of attrition, the player starting to outlast his opponent. Gaining some ground here. Gonna get this match back up on the platform that is the ring. Oh, and Nelson laying in wait. Slapping on that Kimura lock in the center of the ring, the champion. Able to escape and another spear. Man, the reversal's on point here. The brutality on point here. Cole going face first into that steel ring post. No turnbuckle pad, busted open, and the powerbomb to wash it down. Nelson might be closing on his first singles title here. Got his opponent's stuff. Hoisted up, looking for the power bomb. Don't do it. Down the ringside. Holy shit. Now just having his way with the champion. Another power bomb. And another one. And another one. The monster attack. Fully unleashed here tonight in Paris. To add the final nail in the coffin. Trying to close out strong here. Nelson. Gonna eat a couple of elbows right across the jaw. And another spear. Mark that number 3. Cole now. Moments ago. In the jaws of certain defeat. But the champion dialed in. Doubling down for the win. And just like that. The king of the underground. The player. The heartbreaker. Being the dream killer here tonight. Going to absolute war with the powerhouse. Man. What a slobber knocker. Power bombs, spears, this heavy artillery from bell to bell. Cole having to double and triple down. Hand still, hand still, hand still.
Pro Wrestling Underground Champion, Pretty Boy Jackson Cole.
This is making his arrival here in Allstar Pro Wrestling, Jackson Cole. Week in and week out, continuing to bring that fight, continuing to prove that he's about that life. The king of the underground, ladies and gentlemen, your reigning underground champion. Let's keep it moving. We got the ladies in action. Cross-brand clash, Havoc, Pile Driver, two of the best to ever do it. Reagan Anderson, Britt Graves, False Count Anywhere. What the fuck? I did not book that. I mean, I did. That wasn't my intention, though. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Columbia, South Carolina, the Diamond Anderson.
The championship pedigree has arrived here in Paris. Representing the Black Heart Collective. From that royal Anderson wrestling family. A former Fight Night champion. Two-time Classic Women's champion. Fighting out of Columbia, South Carolina. The Diamond. Reagan Anderson. Representing a Pile Driver here tonight in this cross-brand collision. A mainstay of the Black and Yellow show. Bring that championship pedigree. Anderson. Almost always a favorite in any match she steps into.
And her opponent from North Carolina, Britt Graves.
But you know who is also always a favorite when they step into a match? The Psycho. Another former Fight Night Women's champion. A former Women's World champion. A certified killer on Monday Night Havoc. running through the entire division over the summer, Brick Graves, hungry for some new blood. And for the Gravedigger here tonight, this is a fresh match here in All-Star Pro, at least this season. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, is Psycho Brick Graves, representing Monday Night Havoc. We got Reagan Anderson. We got Brick Graves. We got one-on-one action, and we underway. Oh, the Hellreds are coming in, not playing any games, trying to overwhelm Anderson with some serious offense. I mean, truth be told, both ladies effectively wearing out their divisions. A fresh matchup was needed indeed. Irish whipping in the ropes and a big shoulder attack off the rebound. Graves giving Anderson all sorts of hell from the opening bell, allowing no time to rest. Oh, that's why. Shit, hold on. Nope. Hold on. God damn it. Janky ass controller. One second, y'all. That's not official. Hold up.
Here is your winner,
Hold on, y'all. I was wondering what the fuck was going on. This motherfucking shit, bro. Hold on. We're gonna rematch it. We're gonna exit it. Start it over. That's my bad. Hold on. Don't do me. I don't know why that shit even did that. Skip the entrances. It's my bad. The thing must have flipped up. I would never do you like that. I was wondering why Brick Graves was eating your soul, and that was crazy. All right. We already did entrees. Yiddies and yams. There we go. All right. I told y'all earlier I would get it together eventually. Now we got it together good. Let's get into it. And Anderson trying to make it for lost time. Off the springboard, nobody home on the senton. Graves. Trying to stick and move. But too nimble, too spry. Little Reagan Anderson. Setting up for some big destruction. Buckle bomb in the corner. Anderson. Kicked off. Graves back in control. Nope. Psych. The technical prowess versus the raw, unmitigated power. And already trying to take advantage of no disqualification stipulation. Graves grabbing that bat, but Anderson able to grab the initiative. The big drop down DDT. Still struggling to gain the advantage. Anderson flanking her opponent, dropping her with that basement drop kick. But once again kicked off. Graves. Oh, God, with that guillotine leg drag off the springboard. Zeroed in. Brick Graves with a boot to the midsection. Oh, my God. Standing cutter. Got all of it, only good for the count of two. This crowd already making some noise. Irish whip reversed. Out to the apron. Sent down the ringside with a shoulder tackle. Graves in trouble. Anderson on the hunt. Big boot right across the jaw. Falls count anywhere. Referee in position for the win. Reagan Anderson only good for the count of 2. Oh, and another cutter. Trying to send Graves to the dentist here for the win only. Good for the count of 2. For the second time, this crowd making some noise. Reagan slapping on that submission hold. Just staying all over Graves, not allowing any movement, any room to try to make any offense. So Graves is going to make some room for home. Paying homage. Rick Graves snapping the fingers. Saturday Night Special, driving the knees right to the lower back. Spiking those kidneys. Welcome to the show. Kando got a match tonight, bro. Cruiserweight Championship. Right now, we got the women going at it in the cross-brand competition. Graves trying to force the tap. Henderson said nothing doing, no way, no how. The Blackheart Collective, the Nightmare Legion. Plenty of history between these two. With the brand split, for the most part, staying away from each other in season 3. And making the most of this rare occasion, putting their hands all over one another, and not in a loving way. Anderson walking down Graves. Oh my God, the nice sidestep and firing back with a big forearm smash. And just when she starts to gain some ground, Graves firing right back with a well-timed reversal. And a big short arm lariat. Anderson powering up here as the match goes on. Oh my God, both ladies powering up. That patented Grave Digger Scissors Kick for the win. You almost put her to sleep, Anderson. Barely able to kick out. Go right back on the offensive. Isolating the arm. Reagan Anderson. Oh, using the environment to her advantage. Falls count anywhere. No countouts, no disqualifications. And these ladies making the most of it. Anderson just staring down Graves, laying her weight. Timed out that spear beautifully, but not done yet. Ready to inflict more damage, doling it out. A big snapmare driver. BFT for the win. Reagan Anderson. And just like that, it is all over. These two drug each other through hell and back. Two former world champions from opposite sides of the track colliding here on an international stage. And taking one another to war. Hot damn. That kick would have slept the lesser opponent, no doubt about it. But these two, as tough as it comes, Anderson planting Britt Graves face first in that concrete floor. That was only a thin, maybe an inch of padding on top of a concrete floor. Planting Graves face first, picking up the dub. A big win for the Black Heart Collective. A big win. It's a power driver. Anderson, once again, trying to assert that dominance. Professional wrestling has more than one royal family. Let's keep it moving. Oh, did I do? No, I did not do rematch. Motherfuck, man, what the fuck, dude? Dude, this shit's pissing me off, G. I did not do that. Alright, let me do this shit right. What the fuck is going on here? My controllers fuck with me, Bear with me, bear with me. Over here looking like amateur and shit. Alright. I know, man. I know. I crossed all my T's and dot my I's now. As soon as I hit it, I was like, no. I was like, why is it even on that thing? I got the janky controller, y'all. The cross-brand action continues. Battle of the Brands ain't just once a year. We get it in when we can, y'all. Let's do it. Too many. And this...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Blueprint, Brian Walker.
This dude came into the league with all the hype surrounding his name, backing it up in a big way. Brian Walker, the former World TV Champion, representing Monday Night Havoc here. Walker, straight after he jumped to the main roster, taking on former world champs, taking on former Grand Prix champs, you name it, established big names, week in and week out, representing, holding it down. The Philadelphia native, all about that business. The American Blueprint, Brian Walker. Back on the Unlimited stage. Back. On that page.
And his opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Brawler, Sean the Savage Smith.
Back in the building. Right back off a nasty injury. Right back after a brutal war this past Thursday on Power Driver. The Savage Brawler, Sean Smith, leaping at the chance to appear at an Unlimited event, leaping at the opportunity to represent Power Driver here tonight at Unlimited. Calling a shot, making it known. He wants Buster Anderson. He wants that International Heavyweight Championship. after a brutal last man standing match. Corey Bishop, who is still not clear to compete. Corey Bishop is fucked up right now, y'all. We'll keep you updated on his status. But it seems on that night, Sean Smith walked out with his pound of flesh. Walked out. Unscathed, maybe. I don't know. Clearly feeling good enough to take on this match here tonight. The Kiwi Killer, the Savage Brawler, live on Unlimited. Yeah, bro's wild, I know. We got Brian Walker. We got Sean Smith. We got one-on-one action, and we are underway. A little back and forth here to start this thing off. They're running in the collar and elbow tie-up. Forth back to the rope. Smith with the advantage. Referee stepping in to create some separation. And the cheap shot by Smith. Walker now taking this guy's big springboard body splash. Series of step kicks right to the head. The snapper takeover and a basement drop kick, dropping the former national champ. Rolling out to ringside, Smith trying to recover, but given no quarter by the American Blueprint. Walker doing some serious headhunting early on. Oh, and using the environment to his advantage, slamming Smith face first in that steel ring post. The Kiwi Killer just being outstepped just by half a step. Walker, oh shit, landed on real thick here. And fighting fire with fire, Smith. Sent Walker creating those steel steps, but rushing in like a bull. Smith countered. Man, the back and forth though, I gotta admit. Both these two dudes showing up tonight on their A game. Smith caught with the neck breaker. Blueprint restarting the count. Blueprint going upstairs. The double axe handle to Smith, keeping the big man grounded. And Walker really turning up the heat. A hard knee strike right across the jaw. Now walking down the Savage Brawler, Brian Walker. Showing up this match, man. This dude running an 8-3 record here in Allstar Pro, man. I'm telling you, this dude is the truth. I didn't want to believe it either. Everybody was like Brian Walker this. It was like Brian Walker that. He showed up. He showed out. Saturday night special, driving those knees right into the kidneys. Now reclaiming the high ground. Firing up here, Smith down at ringside, just staring up at his opponent. exercising a bit of caution. And still dropped through the lariat into the cover. Walker, full of wind. Only good for the count of 1. Oh, with that low altitude super kick. Right in the jaw. Smith out of the way. Walker crashing and burning off that springboard. Shooting star. Beautiful execution though, I gotta admit. Right back with the advantage. No, says Smith. The Kiwi Killer taking him back. Irish whip into the ropes. Big time spine buster. One arm style. The Savage Brawler. Powering up here. Rocking those war wounds early on. Smith came here to fight. Snake Eyes in the corner. Walker looking the worse for wear right now. But a well-timed counter right back in the fight. The ripcord knee strike right across the jaw. Center of the ring for the win. Walker only good for the count of 2. All the way up top of the moonsault press from the springboard. Walker getting versatile with it. Mixing up the offense. Keeping Smith guessing. Big side suplex. Not done yet. Walker doubling down. Still holding on that rear waist lock. Turned inside out. Brian Walker with the triplets, my friend. Smith out of the way. Walker with the reversal on the whip. Drops down underneath. Whipping the super kick. Oh my God. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And a shot right to the back of the neck. Walker firing back with a high knee strike. Moving like a hot knife through butter. Going up top. Walker with the double axe handle, putting Smith down into the cover. For the win, the American Blueprint only good for the count of 2. Move to the midsection. Smith setting up, or Walker setting up rather. That patented stacked meat drop that's put oh so many to sleep. Brian Walker only good for 2 once again. Dialed in. And I think you better knock Brian Walker in the house. The American Blueprint for the win. Only good for 2. Another near fall. That's what it's called. Thank you. Thank you. Smith with the roll up, trying to sneak one in. And the Dominator, the Savage Brawler. Living up to that Savage moniker here. But Walker staying poised in the pocket. Going up top like a rocket, dropping the leg. Reminiscent of the Alabama Jam for the win. Only good for another 2. Another near fall. Smith refusing to die here. Walker digging deep in the arsenal. And a whip moonsault going to give Smith the advantage. Walker going to take it back. Working the combination. Flip, flop, fly, motherfucker. Man, this is a good-ass match. This is a good-ass match. Oh, mega driver, the Savage Brawler. But Walker with the no-sell, start of adrenaline, super kick low, super kick high. and stifled yet again. The back and forth in this match is unreal. A series of knife-edge chops from the Savage Brawler with an elbow placed right in the eye. Walker with the advantage now. Learn to knock into the cover, center of the ring for the win. Brian Walker, and just like that, it is all over. What a match. Wow. Them dudes put it down. No doubt about it. Man, the cross-brand competition is real. Some fresh matchups. And this match, no doubt, definitely delivered. Sans Merci. And Walker is extending that winning streak another week. Man, what a match. I swear I thought it was over. I thought I thought he was done. But he popped right back up. Man, ate that Omega Driver and popped right the fuck back up and unleashed hell on the Savage Brawler for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the American Blueprint, Brian Walker, teaching these fools how to knock. Haha. We all knew it was going to come to this. We all knew this match had to happen. Jack Demon loved nothing more than to humble another Titan. AJ Albright trying to bring that Fight Night Championship back home to the Titans camp. In this situation, two things can't be true. Let's get into it.
Allstar Pro Wrestling Fighting Championship.
The deranged Titan in the building. The San Juan native, ready to get into some business. Been waiting patiently for his opportunity. And that coveted Kingmakers Fight Night Championship. The mastermind behind this reinvigorated, reignited Titan stable, the former Grand Prix champion, now a member of Power Driver, also on the hunt for that international championship. Nothing wrong with a detour. AJ Albright, the #1 contender for the Fight Night Championship. The champion in the building. The King of Drip. The Titan Slayer. Ready to save every moment of this whooping he's about to put down on Albright. Jackie D. Looking for defense number 1 with that Fight Night Championship. After the upset, dethroning the Little Devil in his 3rd defense, and a fucking banger of a match just 1 week ago on Fight Night. Now, here, at Unlimited, No Mercy, Merci, Sans Merci, Jack Demon, the reigning, defending, undisputed Fight Night champion. Ready to dispatch another member of the group that rejected him, to cast this man aside. Now look at him. One by one, picking him off. The Fight Night Championship on the line.
Introducing the challenger from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 206 pounds, the deranged AJ Albright. And his opponent from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Allstar Pro Wrestling Fighting Champion, the Superstar Jack Demon.
This championship is a kingmaker, potentially. Ready to ascend an all-star to the top of the card at any given time. We all know what time it is. We got AJ Albright. We got Jack Demon. We got the Fight Night Championship on the line. Oh shit. Coming in hot with the scissors kick. Casket drop combination. Must have been training in the School of Graves. Jack Demon zeroed in with the early onslaught onto Albright. A moment he's been waiting on, no doubt, all season long. Albright, on the other hand, not been the least bit concerned with Jack Demon and his vendetta with the Titans. The deranged one. He's had his sights set on bigger targets. He's had his priorities on other things, like rebuilding the Titans. He viewed Jack D as a demon. He viewed Jackie D as a nuisance. Until this nuisance can no longer be ignored. Now here we are, all these months later, Paris, France, one-on-one, the Fight Night Championship, on the line. Demon being surprisingly poised, surprisingly measured. Breaking in as a hothead with a chip on his shoulder. I tell you though, in recent weeks, starting to see a whole new side of this guy. Albright gonna break the stalemate. AJ rolling, shoots the half into the cover. Nonchalant pin only, good for count of none. Off the springboard, Demon zeroed in with that springboard dropkick. Into the cover to retain the title. Into the range, wasn't able to kick out at one. And the fireman's carry, but Demon, too slippery. Counter with the rolling neck breaker, dropping the boots down. Trying to stop a mud hole and walk it dry. Albright with a single leg drop kick, changing the momentum. And a hard knee to the face to wash it down. Rolling through, getting all the momentum on that clothesline. Albright looking for the flipping cutter. Demon with the simple sidestep to retake the advantage in the champion. Piling on the offense once again. Into the cover with the leg hook. Jack Demon for the win only. Good for the count of 1, 2. Good for 2. Oh, timed that out perfectly. From around the corner, Jack Demon, the champion, came to perform. Not only that, came to defend here tonight. Kicked off, Albright powering up here. Oh my God, from around the corner, Demon making it count with the scissors kick. Albright with a sense of urgency starting to set in. Now using the environment to his advantage, slamming Jack Demon to our announce table. Referee counted to 7 now. And AJ gonna get this match back inside the ring. The challenger. A fighter from behind here. It's a very motivated, highly calibrated Jack Demon. The champion. Fighting like a man on a mission here tonight. Not wasting any movements. Big leg drop right across the upper torso, throat area. Working the combo of kicks now. Jackie D. Going to the well one time too many, and Albright gonna roll him up here. Only good for count of 1. But now with the advantage, Albright capitalizing, big corkscrew up the springboard. And now going to try to pick this man apart. Alan Joseph. Albright with the snake eyes in the corner. And Demon able to kick out a 1 once again. Albright said he's got a secret. The #1 contender. The challenger. Might be closing in on the victory here, but Jack Demon says, hold up a second. He said, hold the phone. He said, stop the presses, y'all. Oh, big splash, nobody home. Albright, gonna capitalize. Big time elevation on that Impaler DDT. Is it enough to pick up the win with the title on the line? Only give us the count of 2. Man. Jack Demon came in all guns blazing, but the longer this match goes on, Albright really picking up some steam and gonna force the tap just like that. It is all over. Man, talk about telling some stories in there. These dudes brought the Chronicles to one another. Jesus. It was only a wonder how long Jack Demon was going to be able to keep up that rigorous pace he started out the match with. Boy, they settled in that groove. Albright started to pull ahead and eventually pull that whole damn arm out of socket. And knew.
Fighting champion, the deranged AJ Albright.
Albright bringing that Fight Night Championship back to the Titans camp, claiming his second singles title here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. Moving on to that dynamic, incredible 205-pound division. We got two of the best to ever do it. Locked in once again. And like I say, I know these two have met before, but the cream always rises to the top. It's the Kando Dragon dispatching Hydra last week on Fight Night, leaving no doubt in anybody's mind that this dude is at the forefront of the Cruiserweight division. Without further ado, we got a Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Kando Dragon, Larry Loco, no holds barred.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship.
The son of a gun, the comeback kid, a stunner like his daddy, the Buzzsaw Jr., Kando Dragon, former Cruiserweight champion, looking for reign number 2 here tonight, a former Fight Night champion, and of course, alongside his father, former World Tag Team Champion as well. Highly decorated, highly motivated. With that chant, Kando, can do, the number 1 contender, ready to reclaim 205-pound gold. The calm before the storm. The focused intensity. One half of the two-man power trip known as Logos Terribles. Talk about a highly decorated athlete. Two-time Grand Prix champ. Two-time hardcore champ. Now defending on his second reign as the Cruiserweight champion as well. And a former tag team champ alongside Terrible Tito. Racking up the accolades, consistent top 5 pound-for-pound competitor in the world, Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed Cruiserweight champion of the world, the little monster, Larry Loco.
Introducing the challenger from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 202 pounds, King of Dragon. And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Allstar Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, the Monster, Larry Loco.
And one last look at the goal for both competitors. One last look for those of y'all at home. 205-pound championship on the line. We got Kendo Dragon. We got Larry Loco. We got no holds barred action. We underway. In the Cruiserweight division, there are two types of wrestlers, the quick and the dead. Fast and furious. Speed is the order of the day. Speed kills. Both these guys possess that blistering pace and that unlimited stamina tank. Gotta be a mile-a-minute action here. In the City of Lights, Irish whip, a hard knee strike. Loco forcing Kendo back to the ropes. The champion, of course, going to be the aggressor. Larry Loco with another one, dropping the young Dragon with an OG cutter. Over the season, meeting on a few separate occasions. Loco obviously holding the split here. But Kendo, this up and coming, I cannot tell you how much this kid has evolved from season 1 throughout season 2. This kid is the future. The future is bright. Unlike Shannon Leon. According to the franchise, I'm unbiased. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Big Irish whip from the challenger and a hard knife-edge chop, dropping the champion in place. The young Dragon making the climb, ready to take flight. Kendo Dragon with pinpoint precision on that diving dropkick, but Larry Loco with the reversal, working a striking game of his own. And a nasty complete shot, drawing blood from the young Dragon. Larry Loco out of the apron. And that springboard, double stomp, a little bit of coup de grace here in Paris. Oh, but Kando getting vicious with it. One thing about the Dragons, they're unknown for their mercy. They're not known for the decor, their etiquette inside the ring. These dudes will pull any kind of punch they can. And here, under no holds barred. I wouldn't really say cheating is even on the table. It's all legal. Kando staring down the current champion, the Young Dragon. With Larry Loco right where he wants him, the failure to execute at the proper time going to cost them big time. The Cyclone kick into the cover for the win. The champion looking to retain here, only good for the count of 2. Larry Loco giving Young Kando held only good for the count of 2. Kando with the parry, the sidestep, and the deep arm drag. And once again, arm to the T. Peanut butter jelly time with the baseball bat. The Loco shaking it off. Continuing to push forward. He's crazy. The little monster. Deranged. This man walked through a barrage of a baseball bat, just swinging. 8 them shots. Continue to push ahead. And now he's got Kando on the ropes. Big Hurricane run off the rebound. Kando rolling outside the ring. Trying to reset. Giving no quarter. And Larry Loco going to pay for rushing in a big DDT and a standing shooting star press vintage. Kabuki Dragon paying homage to his pops going up top. Bars. Kando Dragon. From 15 feet in the air with that big chop. Doing some more furniture shopping. This time making the fans in attendance happy. Breaking out that table. Oh my God, Kando throwing all caution to the wind. He knows exactly how dangerous Larry Loco is. Determined to keep the advantage and not allow Larry Loco an inch to try to get back in this match in a nice leg lace takedown. Or should I say, a dragon screw. I'm sorry. Reverse of the Irish whip. Kando back inside the ring holding the high ground. The Young Dragon ready to set the table for his coronation. Just a little quicker on the draw. Larry Loco retaking the advantage once again. The table set. Loco in the ring. Loco out of the ring. Kando in the ring. Loco going up top. Oh, and through the table, the Young Dragon. Paying homage to another of Japan's legends, the Great Muta, spiking that elbow for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Let's go. Cyclone kick. Kando Dragon, son of one of the best strikers in the game. Unable to close out there. Loco with another shot to retain here. Whipping the springboard, and Kando once again with that nasty, disgusting, despicable fish hook. Oh man. Crash and burn. That man was all the way extended. Splat on the canvas. But still able to take control. Irish whipping in the ropes. Drops down underneath. Rolling into the cover, nonchalant pin for the win. The Young Dragon, and just like that, it is all over. Kendo Dragon pushing the pace, being that speed demon, is outmaneuvering Loco and just being one step ahead. Being a little more aggressive than normal paid off for the Young Dragon. These guys are breaking out all the greatest hits. But on this night, here in Paris, the Young Dragon would not be denied. Even put that man through a table. No doubt the turning point in this match.
Here is your winner,
and new. Damn, Canada, why you acting like that? The Young Dragon. The comeback kid. And you knew. Reigning Cruiserweight champion. We got a last-minute replacement. Lil Devil stepping up. Roscoe Wallace. Turns out this man was injured. He was fighting injured last week on TV. We had to pull his ass. You're not fighting hurt, my dude. Devil, being a stand-up guy that he is, stepping in. Hardcore title on the line. Let's do it.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Allstar Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship.
Winner of the 2025 Apex Tournament, former Fight Night champion, two-time World's Heavyweight champion, man with one of the highest winning percentages of all of Season 3, the Bullet Club alumni, representing the Young Titans. No doubt the dopest drip in the league, the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship. Lil Devil. He wanted some new clothes. In the House of Fury, in the house, dripped in gold, being accompanied by the World Tag Team Champions. One of the pioneers here in All-Star Pro Wrestling, Jay Monster. Ready to take to the square circle here at Unlimited. Under Extreme Rules. Prepare to fight Wallace. Now gets to look the devil right in the eye. The head of the household. The man of fire. The reigning. Defending. Undisputed. Hardcore champion of the world. John J. Monster. Fear him.
Introducing the challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 237 pounds, Little T-Man. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Allstar Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion,
the Hardcore Championship on the line. The Hard Knock Life. Here on Unlimited. They got some backup. It's about to get real ugly in here. Little Devil. J Monster. No holds barred for the Hardcore Championship. J Monster. Coming in, swinging, dropping Devil with a pair of drop kicks, or with the pair of super kicks. Right to the back and immediately. And the teardrop suplex, still holding on, doubling down. J Monster still holding on, looking for the trifecta, and he's got it. J Monster coming in, giving Little Devil all sorts of hell. No pun intended. A sharp kick to the lower back and an elbow to wash it down. Demon Devil with a well-timed reversal. But J Monster. No, Little Devil. No, J Monster. Little Devil. Devil working the combination. Oh, thought he was going for the brain buster. Turning in mid-direction. Check out the drip on this guy. Reverse quick kick to the head. J Monster. Out to the apron. Whipping the springboard. Cannot clear the distance. And Little Devil going to pick up the scraps. Trying to work the combination. J Monster firing back. Nice neck breaker. Reverse quick kick to the head. Only fools rush in. Dropped face first on that top turnbuckle with the snake eye. Oh, Devil. Bloody with that hard knee. And here we go. The Goldmans getting involved. Carter removing that turnbuckle pad. J Monster setting the table and right in the enemy territory. Little Devil showing no fear. Going right after the champion. A falling fish drop. A falling fish drop. J Monster making sure he triple taps on everything here. Look for more tools of menagerie. Got the best friendo Kendo, and I ain't talking about Naga. Devil with the well-timed reversal. Fighting from underneath here. The two-time world champion. Now in friendly territory. Being flanked by his fellow Titans, but gonna get a big boot right across the jaw. Hardcore champion, soaking it all in. Look at the springboard, this time connecting with the elbow. Shoots the half, hooks the leg for the win to retain. Jay Monster only good for the count of 2. Standing toe to toe, throwing fisticuffs, forearms, chops, elbows, and everything in between. Getting some business. Jay Monster saying, bring it on. Devil gonna bring it. 2 unanswered shots from the hardcore champion. Devil firing back though. Oh, but the exchange and a swing in the favor of the reigning champion. Albright out there trying to make some noise. Trying to run some interference. And a big clothesline. Taking both competitors down the ringside. Once again. In the house's territory. Big time powerbomb. The champion. Dropping Little Devils. Reverse of the Irish Whip. Devil back inside the ring. Now with the high ground. Talks the trash. Gonna get caught slipping. Devil. Oh, with that planted, shouldered, pile driver. Jay Monster. Only good for the count of 2. We're not worthy indeed. Kicked off. Little Devil. Showing that heart. Fired up here. And Chase Goldman trying to run some interference. Jay Monster unable to capitalize. Reversing the Irish Whip. But the interference by Carter Goldman. The trap set. Paying dividends once again for the hardcore champion. Devil. Stifled. Oh, and right in the back. Jay Monster getting devilish with it in here. Drop behind, reverse, drop down, DDT. Big shin breaker. Jay Monster trying to mix up the attack now. Keep a Little Devil guessing. He's trying to pick him apart. It doesn't matter, because just like that. Hardcore champion able to retain in a hard-fought matchup. And already indicating. He's got his sights set on the Underground Championship. For some reason, Jay Monster feels he's got unfinished business in the Underground division. With the win last week over reigning Underground champion, Jackson Cole. To further emphasize his point. Hey, Devil stepping in as the last minute replacement though. I don't even know if he even had his gear on hand and everything. So, shit, good man for stepping up.
Here is your winner, and still All-Star Pro Wrestling Hardcore
GG's all around.
the Monster John.
Hand still. Hand still. Hand still. Ooh. We'll do better than that. Time for the match y'all been waiting for. The first of the best of 7. We got the franchise. We got the divine weapon. We got a lot of bad blood. We're about to sort it out here. At Unlimited. Let's do it up.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Hit Squad from the City of Angels, weighing in at 234 pounds, the living legend, Alex Knight.
That's right, goddammit.
And his opponent from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 230 pounds, Shane Leon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man showed up on day one. All about that business. Consistently. Two-time Fight Night champion. With a tie. 7 Fight Night championship victories. The former Grand Prix champion, the king of Filipino strong style, representing the kings of the fallen throne, the divine weapon, Shane Leon. We got Alex Knight. We got Shane Leon. We got match number 1 in their proposed best of 7 series. Knight cut a vicious promo just before the show. Said Knight 316 says franchise in 4 looking for the clean sweep. Willing to give the devil his due. Shane Leon thinks he'll take it in 5. This bad blood seemingly coming out of nowhere. Basically, Knight saying that Shane Leon is a hack, a choke artist, somebody who's not ready to handle the mantle. And well, he doesn't feel safe leaving his business that he built in the hands of some Johnny-come-lately who ain't been here long enough for a cup of coffee. Trying to take my spot? They say the second coming of the franchise. They say the divine weapon. I'm paraphrasing. This is bro's words, not mine. Get beat up by skinny Jimmy Kane 2 times. Franchise is gonna show you how to go. A long lesson. Now, back to the match. Working some chain wrestling, both men showing off their grappling gravitas. Snatching a single leg. Off the springboard, nobody home tonight. Sidestep the franchise, missing the mark with the forearm smash. And Leon gonna pick up the scraps, a big springboard drop kick. Take some time to play to the crowd, lowering Knight in, Irish whipping in the ropes. Nice sling blade off the rebound. Going up top, Leon with pinpoint precision on the drop kick into the cover. For the win, Little Nate, where you referee? Knight with an opportunity to dislodge Shan Leon, but the divine weapon with a miracle holding on, able to turn the tables to Knight, firing back with that middle rope springboard moonsault. Oh man, you know, he been keeping it with the oils and berries and shit. Going up to the top, walking the tightrope, the franchise taking too much time, and Shan Leon able to capitalize, trying to pick up the scraps now. The king of Filipino strong style with the Michinoku drop. Hit of the cover, only good for the count of one. And the Revolution knee. Leon with the advantage. Oh my God, going damn near coast to coast with the elbow drop, planted center mass on Knight. And now, the Filipino barrage. Unleashing. Rolling into the cover. Sounds Merci for the win, only good for the count of two. Oh, the trademark knee strike off the rebound. Knight trying to put that man to sleep, only good for the count of two. Off the springboard, Knight got the former Grand Prix champ right where he wants him. Leon turning the tables in a single leg drop kick. Gonna show him how it's done. What a beautiful disaster with the springboard roundhouse. Knight going up top. What's he got in mind here? The big pump forearm smash from all the way up top. Oh, Leon digging deep. Putting a little bit of animosity behind that slam for the win, only good for the count of two. Ooh. Little goody two-shoes getting a little bit grimy with it, I see. Respect. Sidestep by Chise. Oh, but cannot avoid the second one. Planted with that super kick. Knight scrambling, trying to make it to his feet. And a well-timed reversal. Got the boot up, looking for the uppercut. But Leon says no. Irish whipping in the ropes. Avoiding the drop kick. Knight trying to work the combination now. Big question mark kick. The Divine Legend going up top. Shooting star press. Planet stuck the landing. 9.95s all around, only good for the count of two. Oh shit, Leon with the burst of adrenaline. The forearm smash. And the casket drop. Putting some stank on it. Hooking a leg for the win to go up 1-0 in this feud. Only good for the count of 1, 2. Good for 2. A shot to the midsection. Looking for that trademark knee strike. Shan fucking Leon. Weapon X. Excalibur for the win. And just like that, it is all over. Oh, look at that though. Knight. See him tweet his ankle there. You little chump ass. And I'll see you Monday, fool. Alex Knight, Shan Leon. Holding it down here at Unlimited. And I guess Chaz ain't going up for no clean sweep now. Moving on to the top of the card, though. We got the World Television Championship on the line. Speaking of world, we can only think of one man for this match. The hometown hero, the Flying Frenchman, right here in his native land, in front of his countrymen, his family, in attendance. Falls Count Anywhere.
And is for the Allstar Pro Wrestling World Television Championship.
The Skywalker, live and in the flesh. Less than an hour away from his hometown. The number 1 contender. It's the World TV Championship, part of that Core 4. The Fight Night original, a man that has embraced the grindhouse. And now with the chance to shock the world, in front of the world, to dethrone and throw off his legendary TV title reign, the dog Rob Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 contender, the Skywalker, Lance Kazarian. Do not adjust your TV screens. The World Television Champ is in your city. The architect of annihilation. The dog. The Cerebrus. The trendsetter. A man that's been on the curve of every major change in the league. The inaugural classic champion. The man that elevated the national title to the international title. From that legendary Anderson wrestling family, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed world television champion, the dog, Buster Anderson. Anderson.
from Oakland, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, Rob Anderson, the Dog.
The World TV Championship only comes around once so often. And once you get picked, you have to make the most of the opportunity. Anderson has been on a roll lately with this title run, showing no signs of slowing. We got Lance Kazarian. We got Rob Anderson. We got one-on-one action, and we underway. Straight out the gate, the Skywalker trying to catch the Dog off guard. Looking for the Flash KO victory here tonight. Oh, overcommitting off the springboard. Anderson gonna make him pay. No, Kazarian. Too fast, too crafty. Gonna eat an elbow right in the eye. And Anderson now serving up the 5-piece with the biscuit, a poke in the eye. Dropping behind the back, a nice chop block. Kazarian looking to overwhelm the Dog with blinding speed. Oh man, the falling splash. No doubt motivated by this hometown crowd. Got his family in the front row. Lance Kazarian trying to outwork the Dog. Thus far, early on, he's doing just that. Anderson having no answer, rolling out the ringside and trying to reset. Kazarian continuing to push the pace. And that was before we realized, before we all remember, this was no holds barred. This was false count anywhere. Breaking out a sledgehammer with a nasty kitchen sink. Driving that knee right in the midsection. Anderson. Now trying to break down Kazarian at the knees, trying to slow down his speedy opponent. The architect of annihilation, the cerebral cerebrus. Anderson prides himself on his high in-ring IQ, on outworking his opponents, on getting inside the mind of his opponent. Nice kick out before the ref can get in position. Kazarian, like he's on turbo right now, dropped with the stunner. But continuing to keep the Dog at bay. Anderson looking for that spinning back elbow. Working the combination. The Skywalker lighting up the Dog. Now with sledgehammer in hand, trying to go to work. Oh shit, Anderson clobbered him with that elbow. Kazarian busted wide open. Back inside the ring, the Dog with the advantage. Anderson, oh shit, no, Kazarian. Anderson with another reversal on the reversal. Springboard buckshot lariat, damn near decapitated. The Skywalker going up top. Anderson looking for it. No, he's not. He's daring his opponent to stand up. So going to put him right back down with that big flying clothesline. Dog starting to pull away here. Now dictating the flow of the match. Controlling the ring. Being that ring general. Rob Anderson. Starting to send in that familiar. Steady, deliberate, painstaking tone. This time, overshooting on the lariat, but still to maintain the advantage Kazarian with a well-timed, uncanny recovery. Oh, Kazarian with the waistland stand-up coup de grace combination. Only good for the count of 2. Working the combination. Serving up the dog. Kazarian with the destroyer, folding Anderson in half. Anderson fired up. The dog with the Irish whip reversed on the whip. Kazarian with the basement drop kick, taking out Anderson's legs right off from underneath him. Hard right hand turning Anderson inside out. Kazarian might have a fighting chance here. Kazarian, as his match goes on, firing up in the zone, right in the pocket, working those leg kicks. Nice evasion, but cannot avoid the springboard drop kick. And just like that, that flurry cut to a close. But determined, nose to the grindstone, going up top. The coup de grace, nobody home. Anderson trying to capitalize. No, Kazarian with the back elbow. Let's go. The title on the line, big time DDT. And Anderson rolling out to try to reset. Nice evasion by the dog. Working out those hammies. Falls count anywhere. Referee in position, keeping a close eye on the affairs here. A nice leg lace takedown. Send hard in those steel steps. Environment coming into play here. Lands a Kazarian. Rising to the occasion here tonight. I don't think many people expected him to put up such a good fight against the dog. I don't think so many people expected this man to bring the fight right to the dog, going up top. Kazarian lined up. And a big senton splash. Right back, doing some more furniture shopping. He got the kendo stick ready to wear out his opponent. But Anderson, no, Kazarian with another reversal. Reversal on the reversal. No, that kitchen sink absolutely wrecking the number 1 contender. That deep digging German planted it. Anderson with the high ground now, going up top. The dog zeroed in and another massive clothesline from 15 feet in the air, because Kazarian firing right back with the Hurricane Run. Kazarian back inside the ring. The dog playing to the crowd a little bit. Taking the leap of faith. Nobody home. Rob Anderson. Playing to the crowd a little bit. Oh, in reverse, the buckshot lariat for the ring and down to the floor. Referee all the way around the body getting in position of Kazarian. With time, able to recover and kick out. I don't know if there would have been a 3 though, but damn, that was nasty. Spine on the pine. Anderson laying waste now to the number 1 contender. Kazarian still firmly in the fight. In fact, zeroed in on the shoulders. Lands a Kazarian, planting the dog for the win. Lands the bomb. Only good for the count of 2. Boot to the midsection. And another destroyer down on the floor. The dog folded in half. Kazarian looking for more weapons of war. Oh, nice single leg takedown, cutting the distance, being efficient. Rob Anderson with another spine buster. Completely unhinged here, this World Television Champion. Taking his time, trying to decide to do what's next. Maybe too much time, Kazarian with the well-timed Enziguri. Got the dog right where he wants him. The 401k, that inverted swinging bulldog. Is it enough? Where's the referee? For the win. And just like that, it is all over. Wow, what a match. Reversals on point. The will, the determination, the hunger, the fight, the pain, all of it. And Kazarian defying the odds in front of 40,000 screaming hometown fans. Doing the unthinkable. A fight night guy dethroning the dog. These men absolutely devastated each other. But that swinging inverted bulldog was enough for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner.
And new.
World Television Champion, Lanza Kazarian.
On this night in Paris, Lanza Kazarian, how was that only 3.5 stars? Y'all been tripping the whole night. Ladies better bring it home next though. Defensive prowess. Church, y'all play. Anyway, congratulations Kazarian. Co-main event time. We got the ladies in action. This match feels more than inevitable. Crazy Amy. That meteoric rise. That climb straight to the top starting. I'm talking about just singles run starting with the Gauntlet match of Legacy going on over the next entire month to solidify her name, her spot. Angel Bryant, she's already been made. It's about to go down. This is co-main event. This is almost the main event.
It's scheduled for one fall and is for the Allstar Pro Wrestling Women's Classic Championship.
Crazy Amy. Many people wrote her off as just a tag team specialist, as just another body on the roster. But when given the ball, when given the opportunity to get the ball, she ran with it. She wasted 0 time. You're all going to know my name by the time I get through, ladies and gentlemen. Completing the Queenmakers Challenge with one final milestone here this evening. The #1 contender, the reigning Fight Night champion, Crazy Amy. Angel, 2 belts. You ain't gonna walk right for a week. Bryant, 1/2 of the Faces of Fear. 2-time Women's World Tag Team Champion. Inside her second reign now, alongside her sister and tag partner, Amaya Bryant. The 3-time Fight Night Champion. And the reigning, defending, undisputed Classic Women's Champion. Plus 10, Angel Bryant.
Introducing the challenger from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Women's Champion, Crazy and her opponent from Los Angeles, California, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's Classic Champion and 1/2 of the All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, the Perfect 10, Angel Bryant.
Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler out to defend that Classic Women's Championship one more game. Welcome to the show, welcome to the show. We got Crazy Amy. We got Angel Bryant. We got the Classic Women's Championship on the line, and this is the co-main event of the evening. Top rope springboard moonsault by the champion. Both champions. But for this, I will refer to Angel Bryant as the champ since her title's on the line. Double champ. The Faces of Fear, the new definition of dominance in women's wrestling. Their peak, man, her and her sister. The sister's Bryant, man, the Faces of Fear. The accolades. Accolades are deep, son. But we might be sensing a shift in the guard. Crazy Amy, coming from damn near obscurity, and over the past month, represented like none other. Clean sweep on her Fight Night run. Now here tonight, cashing in. But Bryant, not making it an easy night for her in the slightest bit. The champion going to town, but a standing shooting star press from the challenger. The #1 contender now, giving Bryant the business. One half an instant lunch, serving it up hot and fresh. Amy, a 2-time women's tag champ, the reigning Fight Night champ, looking to add another title to that resume here this evening in Paris. Missing with the big chop. Bryant gonna pick up the scraps. Irish whip. And countered. Amy taking back control. Really controlling the ring there, you see. Not giving Bryant an inch to get back in this thing. Oh my God. Folded her in half with that destroyer. Back inside the ring. Angel Bryant with the advantage. The perfect 10. Closing out with the clothesline. Nonchalant pin from the champion to retain. Can't forget about this short but sweet scathing promo cut this afternoon by Crazy Amy. The woman who shouldn't even be champ stepped in as a replacement. Did not complete her Fight Night challenge. But due to lack of bodies, due to a rash of injuries, Bryant ended up in the right place at the right time. And Amy was not shy about reminding the champion about that replacement belt. Whitney Winters, of course, winner of that elimination matchup, still owed her due. We will burn that bridge when we come to it, folks. We got a barn burner of a match going down right now. Bryant dropping the elbow down and continuing it. Trying to neutralize the threat that is Crazy Amy. But I'll tell you, win, lose, or draw. Amy solidifying herself as premier talent in this league. In an incredible, dynamic women's division. Rising up to the top. Oh shit, but Bryant going to work. Working those ligaments. And I tell you, man, Bryant, she's got a way about her, man, and all that damage really starts to add up. And before you know it, you ain't gonna be able to walk right for a week. And before you know it, you ain't gonna be able to walk right for a week. Another close near fall. This match is gonna continue, and Bryant continuing to be the aggressor here. Now heel hook, cinched in with the grapevine. Crazy Amy trying to make it to the ropes. Gonna manage to escape with the advantage, dropping the champion with the clothesline. A sharp kick to the lower back. The challenger, Crazy Amy, zeroed in, ready to achieve her destiny here tonight in Paris. That's the mission, though, cinched in, hot and fresh. Bryant says no. And right back to working those ligaments, those tendons. Oh, cut off at the pass. Look for that sliding wet leg sweep. And Crazy Amy feeling it. You can feel the confidence boosting from this superstar. Oh my God. Perfect execution on the shooting star press from the springboard, but nobody home. Bryant with the advantage, the champion. Planting the competition in the center of the ring, continuing to work over those legs. Angel Bryant. Oh, drop down with that clothesline, and Crazy Amy up top walking the tightrope, dropping the elbow with precision, and she is fired up. The #1 contender. Looking to change that status to champion here this evening. And a hard knee strike once again. The classic champion, Angel Bryant, rising to the challenge, rising to the occasion. I tell you, man, this classic women's division, I don't know which division is tougher, man. You got Reagan Anderson over here. You got Whitney Winters over here. You got Taryn Williams over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got the Straight Killers. However, on the other show, you got Kelly Rage, you got Maya Bryant, you got Britt Graves. Hey, you got some motherfucking killers over there too. Back into the count of 8, rolled up into the cover for the win. Angel Bryant to retain only, give her the count of 2. Nice side step by the champion. Continuing to work those legs. Bryant testing the water here. And just like that, it is all over. Angel Bryant with another successful bid. Walking out of Paris the same way she walked in. Les Champions. Bryant out here putting on banger after banger week in and week out. And like I said before, this was a barbecue or mildew situation for Crazy Amy. But after this past month, I have no doubts that we'll see her back in the title picture. Probably sooner than later. And still. Your favorite wrestler, the perfect 10, Angel Bryant, GG's in the chat. Brian knows she's got Whitney Winters lurking in her future, and I know she can't wait to get her hands on the Ice Queen. But we'll also deal with that when we come to it. It's main event time. This match having huge ramifications going forward for the remainder of the season. Capucha, Nagasaki. This is Barbecue Mildew. Winner walks out the Grand Prix champion. Loser walks out banished from Monday Night Havoc. With the Grand Prix title on the line, we got senior official Caleb Campbell how to call this one down the middle. In the interest of fairness, let's get down to the business. This is the main event, y'all.
The following contest is a special referee match and is for the Allstar Pro Wrestling Grand Prix Championship. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Caleb Campbell.
He got the boo-boo pack. He got the earpiece. He's official. It's been a while since we've seen him, folks. Senior official, Caleb Campbell. Known for his integrity, his candor. About to call this thing right down the middle to ensure the optimal results. In the interest of fairness, Campbell, what do you call this action? Papucho ready for this pivotal moment here in the main event. Merci. Sans Merci. Season 3. Unlimited. No Mercy. Live from Paris, France in our inaugural Europa Tour. The martial artist, formerly known as Kendo, the heart and soul of the Titans, the king of the cruiserweights. The road playboy, Papucho, Nagasaki. A multi-time champion here in All-Star Pro. Former Cruiserweight champion 2 times over. A former World Tag Team champion several times over. The ladies, man, this high-stakes matchup, the closeout unlimited. The pressure is on. His Grand Prix bust for the rough playboy. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender for the Grand Prix Championship, Papucho, Nagasaki. The champ is in the building. The Cinderella season continues. The meteoric rise that needs a deep dive. With a record 7 Fight Night Championship match victories. With a record 6 consecutive victories with said title. The 4th man to complete the Kingmaker's Challenge. Now looking for a second defense, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed Grand Prix champion, Jimmy Cole King. The one and only. The only one. The Grand Prix Championship on the line. The struggle only makes it success sweet. Mike Rome, take it away.
Introducing the challenger from Kawaguchi, Japan, weighing in at 190 pounds, and his opponent from Asgard, weighing in at 226 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix Champion, Jimmy King.
Barbecue or mildew, folks. This is the main event of the evening. Because the winner is about to feast. The loser is about to all rot away There it is, folks, the Grand Prix title. The moment you all been waiting for. What is going to be Nagasaki? Jimmy Kane. One fall to a finish. We underway. No holds barred. Anything goes. His bad blood boiling over for weeks. And the vicious bars back and forth into the cover. For the win, only good for count of one. Kane, been on a tear in recent weeks, standing, shooting star press. Only good for count of one once again. His quick covers, trying to get inside the mind of his opponent. Kane, dialed in. The basement dropkick is money, flattening Nagasaki in place. Cannot clear the distance on the Topotomoko. Nice evasion. And Nagasaki firing back with the super kick. And the casket drop to wash it down. The king of the cruiserweights. Should have the advantage here in the speed department at least. But then again, Jimmy Kane, he's a horse of a different color. Nice evasion. Caught with the scissors kick. Nagasaki with another no-look casket drop. And now Naga into the cover. No doubt trying to test the water. Kane with a kick out at one. Into the ground and pound. Papucho serving them knuckle sandwiches. Missing the mark on the springboard. Both men laid out. Both men back to the feet now. Back to square one, and Kane just too quick. A sharp kick to the kidneys. Kane out of the apron. This time nailing the Topotomoko, and he is fired up. Irish whip. The backflip kick forcing Naga back to the ropes, and a big back body drop going to send Kane down the ringside. Nagasaki giving chase. Trying to be chairman of the board, but Kane, oh, what? Why, Naga, what did you do that for? Got a well-placed integrate right behind the ear. Naga in Paris. He got the table. Rough Playboy got the table. Nice evasion, working the combination, combo breaker, Nagasaki with the hurricane run off the springboard, hand the kip up, hit the cover, for the win with the title on the line, only gives the count of two. Naga piling it on now. Speed kills, and the rough Playboy knows that. Both men cutting vicious promos this afternoon. You can feel the animosity. You can feel the tension. You can feel the sense of urgency in this match. For Kane, I don't think the outcome of a loss will be that devastating. I'm sure he can find gainful employment right away on Pile Driver. For Nagasaki, I don't know. You got to talk to the GM over there. His eccentric behavior. Oh, shit, but the scissors kick. I don't know, though. I don't know. Might end up on fight night, but he might, hey, if he does good, Pile Driver might be like, hey, bro, I don't know. Stuffed, hoisted, powerbomb. Damn, Naga came to fight tonight. Couple of elbows to the midsection, but so didn't the champ. Kane with the basement drop kick. Standing shooting star, but Naga got the knees up. Nagasaki thinking powerbomb again. Kane saying no way, Jose. Nice head movement. Naga with a super kick. Giving Kane a taste of his own medicine. For the win. Only good for the count of two. Yes, 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 yes. 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 Yes, 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 Naga getting the elbow up. Little collision there. Could it be? I whoop you. Floating into the cover. For the win. Only give the count of 2. Now baseball bat in hand. Nagasaki unhinged here. Oh shit, drawing blood. Kane busted open. Kane taking a bat back. And now Kane unhinged. Swinging for the fences. Rolling into the cover. Jimmy Kane trying to retain here. For the win. Only give the count of 1. Nagasaki. Jimmy Kane. The Grand Prix Championship standing moonsault. Kane has the apron once again. This time Darren Nagasaki to stand up. So you can put him right back down. The ring. Weapons. Thrown all over the place. One single chair shot. Isn't enough to get the win. Only give the count of 2. Talk about edge of your seat. The sharp kick to the back. This back and forth has been real. Reverse quick kick to the head. Anybody's match. Late in the game, the Irish whip. Rolling stunner off the rebound. Nagasaki. Dropping Jimmy Kane. Serving them knuckle sandwiches now. The rough playboy. The hope spot is real. And Nagasaki. Jimmy Kane. Into the cover. For the win, only give the count of 2. Dialed in. The only one. Whips the super kick. Nagasaki. The cliffhanger DDT. Only give the count of 2. The Yakuza cutter on the chair. The rough playboy with the baseball bat in hand. Rolling stunner. Nagasaki with the chair shot for the win. And just like that, it is all over. Wow. Papucho, your brand new Grand Prix champion. The upset of the century. Wow. So the split, 1 win apiece. It seems Jimmy Kane possibly, seemingly headed over to Power Driver maybe?
Here is your winner,
and new.
Grand Prix champion, the Superstar.
Papucho Nagasaki, the martial artist formerly known as Kendo, in the biggest win of his All-Star Pro Wrestling career, with pec implants in place, dethroning Jimmy Kane, sending him packing to the Black and Gold Show bars. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us. It's been one hell of an evening, live from Paris. And as always, I've been War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this was Unlimited. Il Marty, sans merci. And until next time, we'll see y'all on Monday, guys. Take it easy. Good night, everybody.